And now for something completely different.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, the badassery continues as we travel halfway around the fucking world to hook up with these badasses, man. What's up, fellas? How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, how are you, man?
Fucking rock on, bro.
I'm such a fan, man, and I appreciate your time more than you know. I really do.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us on.
Motherfucking, I'll tell everyone out there who doesn't already know, they should know, but Death Plague, man, I'm fucking enjoying the shit out of you guys. And to kick things off, for those who do not already know, introduce yourselves, fellas, if you don't mind.
Yes, I'm Dan Kill. I'm the vocalist of Death Plague. And this is...
I'm Hutto. I'm the bass player from Death Plague.
And we're here to fucking talk to you guys.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. And who are the other gentlemen that make up the rest of the band, if you don't mind, fellas?
You want to fill that question?
We've got Denim on lead guitar. We've got Wes on lead guitar. And we've got the mighty Lewis on the pounding the skins, mate. He's our skin pulverizer.
Fuck yes, sir. Well, man, I'm going to start right things off with telling you that for the last 2 months or so, Panoramic Bloodscape has been nearly unstoppably listened to around here, man. It's fucking,
yes.
It's become how I get out of bed in the morning. It's become what I drink my coffee with. It's become what I fucking de-skin animals to.
It's the Bloodscape. It's what we live in every single day.
Fuck yes, man. Fuck yes. Well, let's take it from the top, if you don't mind, man. This band, you guys are celebrating 5 years in existence this year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes. Well, it's actually probably more around about the 6 years of existence, but we'll just, we'll call it an even, 5 years from playing live to now.
In the last few months, we've had a couple of lineup changes, which has only strengthened the band, and what the message of the band is all about as well. So, yeah.
Well, take me back to the beginning, man. How did this band come to fruition? How did you guys form this? What would become Death Plague?
Well, pretty much I just left a band. I won't mention their name at all, and they just mentally destroyed me. And it took a few years for me to bring myself to come to the party again musically. And I was trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Am I going to, enter into somebody else's band or create a band and change the dynamic and change how things are done? And I was sort of like, I don't know, I was sort of set on this idea, but I was going to create something of my own. And that's what happened. So I ended up jamming with this other drummer that I knew. And he then brought in Denim, who was on guitars. And throughout the years, it's just progressed. It's got more and more and more. The sound has got more defined. We've become more heavy, harder hitting, more reason, more purpose. We're really, really hungry, basically. Like, we can't stop. It keeps kicking our ass just as much as we keep kicking its ass.
Fuck yeah. Well, if you don't mind my noticing, there's a decided harder edge between Smear Your Blood and Panoramic. I mean, there is definitely a fucking, a pickup in the aggression level for sure. Was that intentional, or did the world just do that to you?
Well, yeah, pretty much the world did it.
Right.
The world gave me some really shitty cards for a very long time, and pretty much it all unfolded probably about 2 years ago. I spent quite a few years in depression and having to deal with a whole heap of out of band experiences, and then it just sort of it just presented itself in all of the raw format that it is, and we're like, you know what, no, we gotta take this up that next notch and just hit it hard and go heavier and darker, deeper, more reason, more purpose. It became us, and now it's controlling us. So it's
Well, hey man, what do they say? A braised skin is where good metal is born, brother. It's a bitch to have to take the bruises, but you know, ultimately when the art comes out at the back end of it, man, and dare I say it, Panoramic Bloodscape being an example of that, you know, hey man, way to turn it around, if you don't mind my saying, brother. That's where it's at. That's the way to do it.
Definitely. You know, the Bloodscape, when I first came up with the whole idea, the whole concept of Bloodscape, it was like, I didn't realize how much meaning there was going to be behind it. And all of a sudden, my whole world was just this pounding bloodscape of just
keep snowballing.
Like, just a cesspool of shit. Society that we live in, like, you know, man.
But it's not just you. It represents a lot of the members in the band. It represents a lot of other people out there that have gone through shit, especially with parental alienation and things like that. We drive that home in our clip, Swarm the Corpse. And with the new lineup of the band, I think we bring more intensity to our live shows. And with the new members, it's also gotten a more harder edge sound now. You know, we're a true metal band that's got a force, mate. You know, like
sticking it to the government, telling them to go fuck themselves.
Sticking it to every cunt. You know,
the most stylish way possible.
Yeah, fuck yeah. A bruising punishment to it. I think that's well put, in fact, brother. That's what draws me to this release and to this band, man, is that bruising punishment style to it, to be honest with you, man, you know. And I think that you nailed something there, actually, where the pain may come from within. It's certainly universal, man. I mean, we can share in it with you, and it bridges the gap, especially in our genre. Let's be honest, man. We're all a bunch of broken fuckheads. And I swear to fuck, it seems like every single week these days, I'm playing another kick-ass fucking release out of Australia. Is there something in the water, man? What's going on over there?
Australia at the moment, seriously, we have this, it's insane. It's incredible. The amount of bands, the amount of talent, the amount of just raw sort of artistry that's coming out of this country at the moment. It's off tap.
Interrupt. It's not even at the moment. Australia has had a bunch of great talent for many, many years. It's just that we haven't had the marketing or anybody to give a shit about what's going on down under here. I've been a part of bands like death metal bands, Excruciate, heavy metal bands, Dead Kelly, fucking multi-genre bands, Meat Snorkel, all these types of different bands, all great musicians, all great artists. But to be honest, mate, there's no money men here. There's no help. There's nothing to help. On the Sunshine Coast, we've had a number of venues over the last 10, 15 years get shut down. There's been nowhere for anyone to play or express their art. And it's been a detriment to the music. There is a million great Aussie bands, mate, and stemming from the early 90s all the way through to now.
Yeah. Like even there's like a really insane sort of like grind culture happening here at the moment. There's an insane
all genres,
death metal, like everything. It's so diverse. Like you've got bands like Awful Noise, Terra Mortem, Carnal Facera, that are sort of really, really smashing it at the moment. And then you've got other bands such as like Minus Life are coming back.
They're coming back, stuff. Yeah.
You know, there's all sorts of different bands like Detriment we're playing with tonight. Hang 'em High we're playing with tonight. You know, they're just these really powerful bands that are actually doing something and they're meaning something.
And now we have added Death Plague to the Bloodscape.
Yes, sir, to the Bloodscape.
We bought the Bloodscape. We exposed it.
That's right.
To be honest, we exposed it, because the Bloodscape has spawned us, brother.
It has.
Yeah, that's right. From the blood.
Now we're like, fucking stat.
That's right.
From the Bloodscape we emerge, baby. From the Bloodscape we emerge. Yeah,
yes.
Fuck yeah. Well, for those metalheads out there who are not already following Death Plague, and I implore you, Metal-O-Maniacs, if you're not already, please do. Get out there and fucking show these guys the love, man. I'm such a fan of this fucking release. I truly am. What is the best way to do that? What is give them the rundown on the good social media platforms to make sure they're following you on?
So Basically, it's just the normal socials. So you've got your Facebook, your Instagram, Bandcamp.
Bandcamp's a huge one, yeah.
The Metal Archives.
Videos are on YouTube.
Yeah, we don't really have any songs on Spotify because
we'll get there.
I believe Spotify has an expiration date. So that's why it's just a personal thing, you know, and also the sound quality is really, really shit on Spotify.
They're not very good to the bands either, so, you know.
They're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
they're not.
They're really not. Well, to make a couple of bucks, man, I want a Panoramic Bloodscape t-shirt. Do you guys got merch for that shit yet? Because, dude, the art on that is silly.
We're about to get some Panoramic Bloodscape merch.
Okay.
We're actually just coming up with ideas at the moment. But there is still some old merch that I can send you.
Yeah.
So
we can give you like Death Plague emblem shirts. We haven't got our Bloodscape merchandise running yet, but it's on its way.
You know, vinyl stickers too, man. Don't forget, I need vinyl stickers.
Oh yeah, got them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen pictures of our truck. We have a semi-famous Metal-O-Mania truck that we drive around the studio that's covered in stickers, and I'd love to have Death Plague on that thing, my friend. You know,
we'll do an extra big one.
Fuck yeah. Well, dude,
I
love
the top of the fucking windscreen.
Fuck yeah, baby. Right on the windshield. Can't even see to drive the fucking thing. Fuck it.
That's the one, bro.
I do love the art on Panoramic Bloodscape, though. Who did the art on that, man? Tell me about that.
That was done by an artist called Ellie. Ellie Faye. She's her Facebook is Ellie Faye Draws. Yeah, absolutely incredible artist. Like the illustrations she does is just insane, fine detail, always accommodating for how to make it look even more deeper and more in perspective. It's just brilliant.
Well, I tell you what, let's play Panoramic Bloodscape tonight, and everybody will just have to stick around. In a couple of weeks, we'll slip in, swarm the course right into a playlist for everybody. So,
you're a legend, bro. Thank you.
Hey, fuck yeah, man. I love you guys. I'm a big fan, and I appreciate the fuck out of your time. It means the world to me.
I appreciate your time, man.
Rip it up, brother. Thank you. This is Hutto from Death Plague. Fucking rip it up for fucking Scully and fucking Crypt from Metal-O-Mania.
Grind on!